Hamilton seems to be crushing it lately. They've always had a lot of great offerings, but this one here, for example, they have a bunch of other 38 millimeter khakis, but I think this Quartz one is new, or at least I had not noticed it until recently. It's not, in my opinion, the best Quartz watch out there, but it's definitely a viable option for a lot of people, whether it's a watch enthusiast that just wants a grab-and-go no-date Quartz that's unobtrusive in their life, or if it's maybe someone, like I call them the muggles, that aren't really into watches, but they want a nicer watch. Maybe a Quartz is a better fit for them potentially versus a potentially finicky automatic watch. So that's where this one lies. I think you're getting a Swiss watch, you're getting a Hamilton. It is robust, it's reliable, and people know Hamilton as a brand typically. Price point on this one's $475. If you get it on a fabric strap, which the straps that Hamilton offers are good enough to purchase even on their own. So I would not hesitate at all to recommend somebody to get the watch and save themselves $50. You can get it for $425 on the strap, different color combinations as well. There's the part number. I'll put all this information down below, and you can pick it up at Trifecta Watches, whether it's online or at their brick and mortar in Lafayette, Indiana. Either way, you're going to want to name drop Random Rob. You know what? If you're going to name drop me, you need to at least go like and subscribe down below. I don't ask ever to do that, but I'm so close to 100,000 subscribers that I want to achieve that this year. Probably not going to happen, but with your help, there's always potential. Let's get into this watch. So I lost my train of thought because I usually don't talk about that, but stainless steel, it's all blasted, pretty basic looking, but that's exactly what this watch needs to do. It needs to just tell you the time. Nothing else. It doesn't tell you when to get up or how many steps to walk or anything like that. It just gives you the time. So 38 millimeter case, the lug to lug is 46 millimeter. The thickness is only 8.6 millimeter. Sapphire crystal up top. You have a 20 millimeter lug opening. So even if you do want the bracelet model, but you potentially want to swap it out for a leather strap or something else, you have quick release spring bars. So they'll make it very easy on you. It does taper down to 18 millimeter. So that's nice. And then it has the tried and true simple fold over clasp, double pushers, 3 micro adjust for the clasp. There's a look at the case back. Very simple again. Water resist is 50 meters. It has a push-pull crown that's 6.5 millimeters and has the Hamilton H on there. Very easy to use on this size watch. This is borderline an oversized crown, so it sticks out a little bit. Very easy to use. It is a push-pull, like I said, but you can still pop it out and hack the movement, adjust the time, and of course, get it started again. You can set it to atomic time or whatever you want to do. The movement inside is a Swiss-made Quartz movement with 3 jewels, which, for those that don't know, a lot of times Quartz movements have no jewels. So when you start adding jewels, it helps with the efficiency of the movement and the accuracy. This one should be plenty accurate, and efficiency ranges anywhere from 68 to 94 months. So that's pretty good based on the fact that it's using a 371 battery cell. Otherwise, could be used also as the SR920SW. So if you happen to be one that changes batteries, or if you take it somewhere where they're changing batteries, they will have both those batteries. Those are very common. Those are easy to source, and it should not be difficult to get those swapped out. You could do it yourself with basic tools, or you could have it done for a pretty affordable price point at most places. This one happens to have a really nice green dial to it with warm tone, with some white contrast, a railroad track going out there, and then the handset framed in that white, as well as the Hamilton logo, name, and then Khaki done in a kind of an older font on the dial. And then it's a pretty basic, clean dial after that. It's just a Swiss made on the bottom. Let's pop it on my 7 1/4 inch wrist so you can see what that looks like. And for those that care, I was wearing my Doxa. And if you watched this Hamilton video, back to back to the other Hamilton video I just did for Trifecta, I was also wearing that because it's at the same night. Here it is on my 7 1/4 inch wrist. I have owned a couple of the 38 millimeter Hamiltons in the mechanicals. I love them, I adore them. I've had the bronze, I've had some other ones. They wear great. It's one of the few 38 millimeter watches that I have no problem pulling off for some reason. I don't know why. Typically I prefer larger watches, but the Hamilton 38 just works on a variety of wrist size. Now it's time, give it a quick blast of the UV light, turn off the studio lights, and see how well the lume performs. Hamilton seems to be improving in many facets with their lineup of their watches, and they definitely did it here with the lume, because they loomed out the Arabics, the handset's nice and bright. You know, they could have easily just done it the old way and just did the pips, and we wouldn't know what, you know, what we're looking at exactly. Of course, you have that triangle to orientate, but this is better. Hamilton's giving us lume. They're giving us what we ask for. So, big thanks to Trifecta. Tell them I sent you. I'll see you guys on the next vid.